I'm selling a lawnmower. I listed it before I walked in, and now I've got 3 people asking me questions. Whereas, would I be willing to deliver it to Kansas for an extra $100? Maybe.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Autopod Decepticast, a bi-weekly podcast that delivers an episode-by-episode breakdown of the Beast Wars series. This is APDC episode number 258. Today we are covering Beast Wars, Other Visits, Part 1. An episode that aired in the cold winter months of February 8th, 1998. That's right, if you're listening 10 years in the future, kids, it used to be cold in February.
Enjoy your lakefront property.
But, you know, today it is, well, even today, like for October,
Super warm.
it's crazy warm.
The leaves have, there's really very little color on the trees yet.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we had color on the trees.
The pumpkins were patching.
The pumpkins were patching.
The trees were falling.
The leaves were falling.
I've got a couple of pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern pumpkins in the garden for this
Really?
Halloween. Yep.
That's cool.
I've been growing them for a couple of years. It's varying levels of success.
I usually will have volunteer gourds grow out of my compost heap, and this year not so much. But I usually get a handful of decorative pumpkins out of the deal.
Nobody volunteered this year.
No volunteers.
This is your host, Aaron. And with me are the Tom Cruise and Ice Cube to my very own Orson Welles. Yes, I'm the best one in this triumvirate of the War of the Worlds entertainment titans.
Oh, I see. I'm Ryan. I guess I'll be Orson Welles.
No, I'm Orson Welles.
You didn't
already
say
claimed.
that. I thought you meant
I said to my very own Orson Welles.
Well, I guess
I'm the Orson Welles.
I'll be Tom Cruise.
All right.
Scientologist.
I think that's a better choice in this circumstance, leaving the lawnmower man over here to be Ice Cube.
I know.
I was going...
is that the movie that... It's not a War of the Worlds movie, is it? It's just a version, that Ice Cube movie that you're talking about?
It is a War of the Worlds movie.
It is? It's
called The War of the Worlds.
Huh. I thought it, for some reason it was just a generic one.
No, see, I don't want to do this to you guys. I'm like half-ass paying attention right now, and I'm asking questions that are probably already like deep into the conversation. So I'm just going to be quiet for a couple of minutes.
Luckily, we've been talking for 10 seconds, so we're not that deep.
Are you talking about the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds movie?
He did make one, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But you were not talking about that.
I think a relatively good one. I think it's got a reasonable Rotten Tomatoes score.
I couldn't take it because Dakota Fanning's screaming was too much for me.
She does scream a lot in that movie.
I was going to provide some exciting War of the Worlds trivia.
All right.
But
I got lazy.
Okay.
Oh.
And instead, he goes back to his phone. I present you with this summation of the reception section of the 2025 Amazon Prime release, starring the leader of the lynch mob himself, O'Shea Jackson Sr., as well as Eva Longoria.
My son told me about this movie. He's the one that tipped me off to this.
Have you seen any clips?
I've seen still images, but no clips, and I've kind of read up on it. And my son was like, "Oh, he's like, it's bad."
Yeah, it was basically a COVID movie.
Yeah.
So
it was filmed during COVID.
Everybody's in a different location. It's all done through video. We haven't seen it, but we've watched two Kenny JD and Mr. Gigi on YouTube review it, and it is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. It's just an Amazon Prime ad.
Right. That's the meme. Let's see here, just to get us all sort of mentally primed. I'll Optimus Prime.
Seeing like a bunch of things together of like just Ice Cube reacting into a monitor is hilarious. It's so bad.
Yeah, he said like there's a part where I guess his son dies, or something.
Spoilers.
His
You
daughter
piece of shit.
is also in danger.
And his reactions are just kind of like,
Yeah.
Here, I'll play this for us.
Also, he's a spy. Like, he's spying on everyone.
Give him an Amazon gift card for $1,000.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that this exists.
It
and
is crazy.
I have to believe they weren't making it ironically.
No. It's very sincere. Buy Amazon things.
So, to quote the review section of this movie's page in Wikipedia, on the review aggregator website, Rotten Tomatoes, 4% of 48 critics' reviews are positive.
Who are these 4%?
The website's consensus reads, stranding Ice Cube in an inept screensaver with wall-to-wall product placement, War of the Worlds will make audiences consider giving peace a chance instead. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 6 out of 100 based on 7 critics, indicating overwhelming dislike. The product placement from Amazon was panned by critics. The film's climax, where an Amazon employee uses a Prime Air drone to deliver Ice Cube's character a flash drive, was heavily criticized. Brian Tallarico of RogerEbert.com gave it 0 out of 4 stars, considered the constant promotion of Amazon truly morally icky, and recommended watching Union instead. Peter de Bruges of Variety considered the film to be a poor adaptation of The War of the Worlds, criticizing Ice Cube's performance. Amazon Prime. What is
Amazon Prime.
Prime Air?
Prime Air.
Prime Air.
NBC's
We're all
Austin
good
Mullen.
at Ice Cube impressions.
Austin Mullen called it one of the worst films of 2025. The movie has entered Rotten Tomatoes' list of 100 worst movies of all time at number 76 as of October 2025. Kevin Wynn of The Verge described the movie as so bad it's good. Entertainment Weekly reviewer Jordan Hoffman gave it a positive review, saying it's certainly stupid, but it's also a great deal of fun.
I don't think it is. I don't agree with you from just... I had not seen the movie, but even watching someone make fun of the movie is like... This movie looks so fucking awful. Like, Ice Cube, like, spies on what's in people's fridges, and, like, he has I think his daughter's heart, like, monitor, like, hacked in, and it's very weird.
Yeah. It's
Is this because of the alien visitors in today's two-parter?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I was just stretching a little bit. I think we did have a trivia over the history of alien sightings at one point in time. You may recall.
I believe
and I'm sure we talked about War of the Worlds in that. Listen, it's a covered territory. You know what's not yet? How are them chickens? It's time for a chicken check-in.
Well,
We're just gonna keep layering in new effects.
nothing too new. I'm running an experiment to see if I need someone to come and refill their water while we're gone to TFCon, because West and I will be gone for basically the better part of 6 days.
Wow.
So you're keeping them thirsty just to see how long
No,
they can survive?
no. I filled up all their waters, and I'm seeing how long it takes for them to drink them all.
That's better. That's probably a better way to do it.
So I don't know if anything, it'll just be on Tuesday. That following Tuesday is when we get back, but we don't get back until the evening.
Who would do the
I have
water
no
refill
idea.
for you?
I have no idea.
You don't have any friends in town outside of us?
Outside of you, no.
Oh, interesting.
Is it? It seems pretty on brand.
Yeah, it's true. But she doesn't have anybody? I mean, I know about you.
Maybe I didn't think of that.
Didn't think of her friends?
She didn't offer any of her friends up?
I haven't even discussed it.
Okay.
Well,
That's the chicken.
all right, that was-
We're getting I am getting a lot of eggs.
Listeners, want to help keep Ryan's chickens with
I
water?
don't want people. Well, everybody
down to
probably knows
Springfield.
where I live, but I'm very easy to find on the internet, according to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
come on down.
I wrote other
Throw
voice.
a few crickets at him.
Yeah, he'll let you stay in the house for free.
Oh,
You can sleep in the basement.
do a little cleaning up while you're here. I wrote down other voices instead of other visits for both of these episodes. I just realized.
Oh, who's the idiot now?
Me.
Finally.
Ah,
He admits
First
it.
time I've ever made a mistake.
Well, let's shout out our patrons, shall we?
Yes.
We've got Alpha Magnus, Debbie, Skeeter, Jeff, the Pusher Man, Mike Seibert of Mike Seibert Radio, Bono, Michael Trimblett, Roop, Jonathan, Robinus Prime, Safubi Samurai, Chandler, Jay Soups, Matt from Louisville, Nick, the Toy Mad Dad. Ken Bockelman. Maurice. Yeah, that wasn't a very big
He's tired.
accent.
Big Ken.
Captain Alexis, James and Julia, Michael Ordway, Tim Dubs, Jason from Cragtastic Plastic, Thomas, Beatty Guns, Triclops, Optimal Alex, Simon, New Daniel, Seven the Chronicler, Argus Prime, The Unknown Patron,
Patron.
Brian Jones, Autobot 1000, Zarmat, The Anonymous Patron, Bruticus 78, Johnny Utah, Derek, and Shadow Maximus. Thank you
Thanks, guys.
for supporting the
And
show.
gals.
Hopefully we'd love to see all of you at TFCon Chicago.
See
I'm
you
sure
all,
we'll see a handful.
We'll see all of you at TFCon, which is right now.
This is the first. This will come out the week. This will come out next Sunday. So this will come out the 19th,
the week we're leaving,
Yes. Yep.
the
that's
Sunday
right.
before we leave.
So we'll
Sunday
see you
before we
all.
leave.
We'll see you all in
4 or 5 days.
4 to 5 days. All of you.
Well, yeah, you
Better be there.
Be there or get off the Patreon.
No, don't do that. Or give twice as much as penance.
Jet, why don't you beam me down a cocktail that's going to make me disappear from the planet?
Hey, I'd be glad to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well,
What we got?
Not only is this the last recording before TFCon Chicago, it's also the one before Halloween, and I have realized in the.
I don't know of this Halloween. I only know of your birthday. What?
Thanks. I'll be 48.
Don't remind me.
I know. I realized that for the last episode, this episode, and the next episode, I kind of just did 3 versions of a corpse reviver. But I found that there's a very different recipe from the book that our buddy and patron Argus Prime sent me, the cocktail book. I'll drink to that. Broadway's legendary stars, classic shows, and the cocktails they inspired.
I'm not high enough for this voice you're doing.
That's an old-timey Hollywood voice.
Hallelujah.
Nobody's going to get that because that
that's right.
story's not in there.
Hey, patrons, just disregard my joke.
The book is by Lawrence Maslin. And on page 101, we have The Dead Thing. And this is inspired by the 2019 Beetlejuice Broadway musical, which West and I were lucky enough to see when we visited NYC after TFCon DC in 2019.
If you'd have gone to Colorado, you could have seen MTG getting felt up in the audience and vaping.
Oh,
Remember
her
that
getting
whole
finger
thing?
blasted?
I don't know about that part, but she
Yeah.
was definitely getting groped and
Or was
vaping.
that was
Marjorie Taylor? Or no, you're right. It wasn't Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, it was,
Lauren Boebert.
Thanks.
I confused them.
LB.
Yeah, LB. My bad.
Oh God, the idea of fingering
Apologies to
Marjorie Taylor Greene is just
Apologies
horrible.
to both of them.
At least the other one's attractive. That's bad.
That's
Um,
So wait, a woman's value is tied to her looks, Ryan?
absolutely.
In this
I can't
day
be.
and
I
age?
can't be with that horse-faced. Fucking. There was a picture of her that somebody put like she looks like a horse about to eat an apple, and it's true.
I mean, I believe it's okay for Jasmine Crockett to
Listen-
call Marjorie Taylor Greene. What did she call her? A butch-bodied,
Bad built bitch.
something
Yeah.
like that. But Aaron at the APDC would never.
Listen, I don't like making fun of people
saying-
strictly
I'm
for
not
their
saying
appearance,
shit.
but she is a horrible person, and I don't
She is
care.
a terrible person. I'll say that for sure.
So anyway, the Beetlejuice musical was great. We really enjoyed it.
yeah. But, thanks for
Mal-
bringing that back.
Maslin writes, "This concoction may have you calling out for it 3 times. Do so at the risk of your immortal soul. For this cocktail," oh, that's just my notes. "For this cocktail, you will need 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of gin. Tanqueray Rangpur is recommended, and that's what I used. 1 ounce of Lillet Rouge, 1 ounce of triple sec or curacao, and 1 ounce of lemon juice. So it's all equal parts. Shake all the ingredients with ice and spritz the inside of a chilled coupe with a few sprays of absinthe in an atomizer and strain the cocktail into the coupe and keep your eye out for sandworms. You know, I hate them. So shall we?
Keeping it in the theme.
I'm funny.
Could you have found a more Tim Burton-esque vessel for this?
What would that be? Just like a black cauldron?
It is tasty.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. That's delicious.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
It's very the citrus really is. It's very crisp.
I like the finish on it. I like what it does to my nose.
I don't really get much of the absinthe, but that's probably
I get
for
a
the
bit.
best.
Yeah, no, it's very subtle, but I like it. Almost gives it like a grapefruit finish on it, in my opinion. Good
Like
job.
me citrus in my cocktail.
And if you have a cocktail you like and would like us to have it on the show, you can do so by just sending us $5 to @APDC on PayPal. Tell me in the notes what you would like me to make, and I will make that cocktail on a future episode because I cannot make it on a past one.
Thirsty, money, buy us a drink. Buy us a drink.
And there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Oh,
You got
it's
a
been a while
double.
since you did that.
Just wanted to try and get in sync with you. I missed it. Last episode recap. Torn between honor and survival, Dinobot downloads doubt and dread as he duels destiny itself. Does he kneel to Megatron's might or stand with the Maximal's moral light? In a blaze of blades and betrayal, he flirts with treason but finds his truth roaring back to the righteous. Scarred yet steadfast, to fight for the code of the warrior, not the color of his badge.
Predacon honor is not the same as maximal honor. Or whatever.
So let's do another visit with our friend Larry DiTilio
Yep.
and director John Poser.
I had a feeling that I was going to like this two-parter a lot. Like the chatter on our Discord is that these next two episodes are fantastic, which can be worrisome because it either means I have a lot to say in my notes or very little. Turns out it was about the same amount as usual. So glad I brought it up.
Yeah, thanks for saying nothing. Let's see. Sega! We open up with a populous map.
Yeah.
Straight out of my 1994 bedroom, baby.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been playing Civ 6. I don't know if you guys have played that.
I've never. Is it like populous?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you
basically,
a god?
you want to... No, you're a leader. You basically want to dominate the world, and there's different ways to do it, through either, like, cultural domination or, like, just straight up conquering everybody. Scientific domination involves putting a space station on the moon, I think. But I just bought it because I've heard about it for a long time and was like, I'll play it. It was like $20.
I like how their cursor, when he's trying to boot up the program, it could just be an arrow. It doesn't have to be a fancy
barbed arrow?
Yeah.
I don't mind what they did there.
I like
I think
this
it's
whole
a wink and a
This
nod.
whole part's kind of weird.
Yeah,
it doesn't super fit with the rest of the episode, but
Well, this isn't a fucking game, guys. This is a mapping of the alien sites relative to the maximal ship, the Axelon. It turns out every symbol on this disc, I think we already knew this, but corresponds to a different alien artifact.
matched
Yeah.
to anything. Dinobot says that. So they're says that it's a pattern. They show where the sites are in relation to the Axelon. It's not really a pattern. It's just a triangle. Like, it's just triangulation. I don't know how the other two would fit into a pattern of 5.
True. Yeah, that's equilateral. It's equidistant.
Yeah.
which is telling. But yeah, how do the other two work?
They really kind of just let it go. It doesn't really come into play.
I
The
gotcha.
point being that they can use the data that they have plus
Yeah,
data from the disc to locate
the other one.
the next two. But what good is tracking for these ruins when the threat of Megatron looms so large? Rhinox hints at Dinobot's duplicitousness at this point regarding his recent actions, but there's no time to really dig in because an alien location is detected at Grid Zeiram, where Tigertron and Airrazor are headed. Alien defenses would likely wipe them out, but they are impossible to contact because Megatron's got his whole jamming station situation happening.
Yeah, a new jamming station. Dinobot, what he says about, or I'm sorry, Rhinox, what he says is in reference to Dinobot's duplicity, he says, sometimes Optimus trusts too much. I liked that line.
He's got his eye on Dinobot, where he didn't before necessarily. Rat Trap was the only one who was really that concerned.
He expressed some reservations in an earlier episode. I didn't write down which one it was, but he did have some issues before, but he's always kind of chill about it. Not like Rat Trap, who's like, I hate him.
It seems after his recent actions that everybody should be kind of.
It was pretty extreme.
Making sure that he's still cool. Dinobot recruits Rat Trap to launch a mission to destroy the station while Rhinox continues to have his doubts.
Yeah, we have two dream teams. We have Tigertron and Airrazor out there, and then we got Rat Trap and Dinobot going to destroy the jamming station. It's fun. There's a lot of teams in this episode. Then you got Silverbolt and Primal
Right.
later.
Tarantulas is kicking it joyfully in his new headquarters. He has now also detected alien signatures. T-Ranch is going to head that way for reasons TBD. Meanwhile, at the dark side, Black Arachnia is on monitor duty. She's located Tarantulas, and Megatron and Inferno demand to have more information. They attempt to communicate with Tarantulas, but he either doesn't hear or is straight up ignoring their communication. But there is opportunity in continuing to track him to see what is driving his eight-legged interests.
Yeah, I forgot about this until, just seeing this. But, presumably he's in that layer that he made in, what was that episode? Tangled Web. He blew up. Put on a show of blowing up the place that Megatron had for a power station, Energon refueling station, and so I guess that's where he was, like his new lair.
That's my assumption as well.
There's a lot of work. I really appreciate the work that the animators put into the layouts on the monitors. There's a lot going on
Yeah,
those.
there's always they put. I actually didn't see anything on TF Wiki about what some of the monitors might say. I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until this very episode that Tarantulas' vehicle mode is a two-wheeler.
Yep. It's a motorcycle.
Which seems very
It's awesome.
odd.
I love it.
In terms of how wide he is.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
He's got to have some good balance.
Bit unwieldy. Seems like it would be a bit unwieldy.
No, he's made out of
unwieldy.
titanium, baby.
Good core strength.
Light and strong.
Yeah.
Friends with yet to be consummated benefits, Tigertron and Airrazor are hiking among the desert scape and happen upon plant life unseen since Tyga's time during the alien attack. But they're going to track on. You'd think that would be a little suspicious. Like, he refers to that past, I'm guessing it was that floating island is where he last saw this kind of plant life.
Oh, I thought he was just referring to before the surge.
Oh,
like
did
quantum.
the surge eliminate all plant
I think
life?
it killed a bunch of stuff, and they're still trying to find out.
I see.
That was
No, it's okay. I was just going to say that that lilting flute theme that they have, and I started thinking about that's not specific to Tigertron and
I bet it is.
Airrazor, but it
is
might
him
be
anyway. Yeah,
it's
it's almost like a Japanese wood flute. Sort
ever
of
since
thing.
like the Silverbolt fanfare showed up. I've been paying attention to what they play when, and I don't know, but it is very in keeping with their nature ways of Airrazor and Tigertron.
I agree with Aaron. Maybe
Okay.
when he mentions that, like, alludes to that there's like no plant life anymore. I mean, is that what is that the impression that all plant life he thought was eliminated from the whole planet or the area they're in, or
I think
what?
that's what Ryan is
I
saying.
think
is
that after the quantum surge, it killed off a lot of things, and they're still trying to figure out if life still exists around here.
So
Okay.
I took it as he hadn't seen plant life like this since
The
his
floating
time
island,
on the
yeah.
floating island.
Maybe.
And where I was going with that was that would make me a whole lot more suspicious
Worried.
of even seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not at this point.
My impression was that just he hadn't seen plant life, period. But
I really like the design of the floating like seed pods. They're very cool.
I didn't realize until just now, because I was watching it on a much smaller monitor, and we'll find out this out later. It matches the giant vessel.
Mm-hmm.
I did not notice that. until now.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay. I
it
didn't pick
mirrors
up on
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I also like the look of it detaching from the plant and flying away. And there's no way they had the animation bandwidth to do anything like this in season 1.
No way. We'll see briefly Optimus, Silverbolt, and Cheetor maximum burning across the skyscape, seeking out the trailblazing twosome, but the jamming stations are still live, so the search continues without critical communications.
Yeah, Primal and Silverbolt are together, and Cheetor is kind of out there on his own, which he'll be the first to arrive.
Taiga and Razor land at the lush crevasse of alien activity. Seed pods of lush flora float among the location. How do they not recognize this as a potential trap? I guess refer to the conversation we just had.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess
it seems too perfect.
It also has, I don't know. Maybe he's just excited.
Yeah. We know he loves nature.
He just looked excited right there. He was like, oh.
Tigatron specifically revels in the beauty and shares an embrace with his winged consort.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say this kind of answers the question that maybe I'm the only one who had as to whether they have a romantic tie, because Airrazor and Tigertron very much do in this episode. He says something about, I'd forgotten how much beauty this planet has, and then they look at each other and have a moment, and then they hold hands and embrace. Yeah.
They might still just be good friends.
I don't think so.
But I definitely feel like they're not. They're leading us to something.
Yeah,
especially what we're gonna see in just a minute.
The way they set it up is they make a point to like build a little bit of suspense, or the way they like.
They're edging us.
Having them the way that they approach the whole hand holding means it's something significant.
I think it's more explicit whenever they get captured here, in what Tigertron says in just a minute. But I have some very interesting things to say about this in script deviations.
I just now noticed they do the eye blinky thing too, and as they acknowledge each other.
Yeah, it's because like she is.
It's like,
it's kind of coquettish.
Yes.
So as they embrace, there are some spiky, tentacled vines that creep up behind them and entangle them and imprison them. Yes. And they are lifted many stories into the air before a giant plasma beam falls from the sky, teleporting the twosome to parts unknown as Cheetor descends upon the scene.
Yeah, out of a space squid.
It's like they just revealed this relationship to us, and so this becomes even more like desperate. You know, they're trying to grab hands again.
Well, they say like both of them say wherever their sparks go, they will find each other.
So sweet.
It's really nice. But I'm gonna just go ahead and spoil that we don't see them again for 16 episodes.
Holy shit! Really?
Yep.
Oh my god. That's a lot.
Yeah.
They're really gonna...
We won't see them for, what, 8 months?
Maybe, yeah.
It's going to be summertime?
And then here's
Here it
Cheetor.
is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore jam that has gotten to be
A little bit out of control.
It's cool to dance. What about a group pursues and moves romance?
You know that song a lot more than I do. Wow, that was good.
The temperature is about, what is it?
He says, "Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to
fix it."
Okay, I'll leave it there. He's on a downward spiral, by the way.
Will Smith?
He put out an album, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months ago. I listened to it just out of loyalty, I guess.
Did you hear this? There's a guy that I listened to on a podcast, and he's sampling that part where like Will Smith's going like,
yeah.
Oh no. I haven't heard it.
In addition to the album itself being very mediocre, skill wise and content, the content is so vapid. I mean, he talks a lot about how hard his life is.
Sure. This is the problem: is that sometimes old either rockers or rappers, they don't have anything else to say anymore because you're not a normal person
But the
anymore.
thing is, he's such a not normal person.
Yes.
The things that he has to say are things that nobody can ever relate to.
I had to refuel my jet on the way to the...
After I slapped
that
Chris Rock at the fucking Oscars.
I don't have that experience, Mr. Smith.
I got in the jet and it was low on fuel. Jada always running the jet out of fuel.
Oh, who did the JFK song? It was
Don McLean, The Day the Music Died.
It was no, it was really recent. It was
JFK.
Hey, Bob Dylan. It was Bob Dylan, and it was the worst thing I've ever heard. And it was like a couple of years ago. He's just like, why are you making music still? It's bad.
So Neil Young wrote a song back in the 70s, like a long time ago, called "A Man Needs a Maid," and that's kind of a. I listened to it.
Maybe
like,
that's what
But
I'm
I feel like
thinking
that's a
of.
metaphor.
but that's
not
a metaphor.
really.
That's 50. That's a 50. He wasn't.
I might be mixing up a bunch of shit.
It's okay, but I agree with you. It's weird when you get to a certain point and you're like trying to sing about what's giving you a hard time these days.
But I think the Will Smith factor amplifies it. Is a unique case
well,
study
he is-
because
he's
he is
particularly weird.
a weirdo.
Yes.
He's also not self-aware. And
Oddly, yeah.
and
He hasn't admitted to it, but there's speculation that he's just a Scientologist. Like he and his son
that's been
apparently
going around for a while. Yeah.
apparently invented new math that they use.
I don't. Yeah, he's been like that for a while. I mean,
He's in a bubble. He's definitely in a bubble.
yeah.
But what makes it even worse, so the album's bad, but it was accompanied by sort of an Instagram rollout of him sitting in what I presume would be his home studio, doing some freestyles, and that's where kind of the and all of that stuff comes
shit.
from. And
they left it in,
and they're just terrible. They're just all around.
but
It's sad. It's sad
because you are a champion of the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff's albums.
I feel DJ Jazzy Jeff still has respect of the community.
Yeah.
I think once you get to a certain point, like there's just nobody telling you no, and that creates a problem.
What would be the turning in your mind? What would be the just to wrap? What would be the turning point in your mind of when Will Smith went from awesome to cool to like what?
I
as
mean,
far as
some would argue he was never cool, but
I liked Men in Black.
I feel after the 1-2 punch of Men in Black and Independence Day, he kind of was allowed to do whatever
I think
he
winning
wanted.
Oscars, didn't he win an Oscar for Ali? And that movie's pretty mediocre.
It is.
But
okay,
but
I think
I don't know.
that's a good
But even then, I mean, that was also around the time he put out the Will Smith albums, like Getting Jiggy with It. Well, that was more Men in Black era. But I mean, he had a couple of pretty commercially strong albums, and certainly a number of commercially strong songs in the late 90s.
I feel like his albums have always been very popular, except apparently to this last one.
No, I mean, I don't know how many. I don't know how many he's had his last few. We'll have to pick this up maybe at the end of the episode.
Sure,
but
sorry, yeah.
but it's hard to say a turning point. I think around the time his kids started getting older, and around the time his personal life started kind of coming to light with the Jada and the guy that she was hooking up with that was staying at their house, and the red shoe table stuff. They just started oversharing.
They did
about
They
5 or
did.
6 years ago.
Like,
And-
don't let me into your private world.
and,
I don't need to know.
And once they started oversharing everything, kind of about I'd say 5 or 6 years ago, that's when it really started going downhill. Then it's hard to
COVID.
It's hard to back him up
Yeah.
at this point. Not that he's the worst person in the world. He still seems like a decent enough guy.
He's just
I
in a
guess,
bubble. He's
but-
just weird and not self-aware, like you said. I mean, that's the impression we get.
I wouldn't mind being in the bubble.
I wouldn't mind having.
Sounds nice.
I always say
when
like,
you're in a bubble like that, nothing really matters.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
Yeah, I always say like I wouldn't want to be like them, but I'd sure like to have all their money and give it a shot.
I don't care. I'll be like them. Can you imagine how weird I would be if I had like $1 billion? I would be a lunatic.
Imagine Hunter S. Thompson as a billionaire.
I would want to experience these things. I think I'd give it a shot. I always say I'd give it a shot. Let's roll the dice. Just
Yeah,
like
we'll start a new Patreon level. Caleb.
The Will Smith,
Yeah,
the Will Smith level.
Yeah,
it's just $400 million.
You want to see what I'm like that? Give me some money.
Give me that money.
I don't think your life would change hardly at all. Like,
Mine?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. You just seem.
What do you mean by that?
Because you seem very. Of the three of us, you seem the most normal.
Whoa! Wow.
Whoa. Now I'm insulted.
Oh, well, it's not an insult. It's just.
I think that's a compliment, but now
You boring ass fuck.
It's just like
Oh,
I don't
thanks.
know. You just seem like a very not average. I wouldn't say average, but like your family
are
life
America.
is you're going to a scout hike later than this day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very like all.
He's
Like,
traditional nuclear.
Just Midwest guy.
yeah.
He's trad nuke.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole right now for the
Okay.
listeners, but
Sure.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
He's adjusted. His parents did a good job.
I mean, I guess
They stayed
I don't
together
consider
throughout his...
I don't consider myself well adjusted. I seek therapy and have a really bad internal. I have a really hardcore internal critic.
Yeah, but you're taking responsibility
bothers
for
me
it.
on a daily and hourly basis. But
But you're self-aware.
I am more self-aware than I was, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
and
we're
I'm
all trying to
deal
work
with
on
that.
our internal.
Thanks, Will
stuff.
Smith, for inspiring us to be better.
Will Smith is not trying to work on anything.
Why were we talking about Will Smith again?
I-
Summertime.
Summertime.
Oh, that's right. The next time we'll see
That's right,
Airrazor
that's
and
right.
Tigertron.
Here's- Well, one more comment, then we'll let this go and move on. I see in Will Smith's future him delving into the life coach, self-helping kind of, like he'll put out a book and a philosophy of how to improve your life. If he hasn't already
That's his
done
third
it.
act.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I can't wait
The speaking
for his.
tour.
I can't wait for his webinar.
The like William
Motivational
Shatner style one man show storytelling.
I don't want to lump him
thing.
in with William Shatner.
Well, I'm just saying that's the type of the John Leguizamo, the one act's not the right thing. The one man show, a one man show,
Okay,
a Will
that's
Smith
a little,
one man
that's
show.
a little different, but
I would go see that.
but that's also on the table for in play is Will Smith putting it on a one man show.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that let's check in a few years. Will Will Smith put on a one man show,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think that's his style.
and
He doesn't need the money.
or will he become a motivational speaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
cool.
right. Like Tony Robbins, like a
He
grifter.
has DJ Jazzy Jeff coming on, and
He would open up for it.
yeah, though that'd be badass.
Yeah.
do it like
That's
like,
what
like,
you'd show
like-
up for.
I could.
Yeah, that's what I'd show
On the
up
wheels
for.
of steel.
Yes, I would go see that.
You hear the transformer
the doors
scratch,
are
bringing
locked.
it all right back.
Then I try to leave early and I can't. Like,
I
God
could see.
damn it.
Yeah, I could see more of like his third act being more Howard Hughes, where he just
Ooh,
becomes
going
insular
dark.
and
Real dark.
strange.
Oh, I like that.
Anyway, we'll
Don't
stay
necessarily like it.
tuned.
I'm intrigued by that one as well. And that was the Will Smith talk. Mm-hmm. All right, where are we?
We maybe are in the verge of a title for
we-
the episode.
Did we get to the part yet where they took Silverbolt and Airrazor and Tigertron
Yes,
up into the?
they
okay.
have been
is that where
teleported or whatever, pulled into the sky above as Cheetor entered the scene.
Yeah.
We went to commercial. We're back from commercial.
Well, he does a Cheetor tries to get into the barrier that's lifting them up, and he gets shocked, and then we get him doing a full-on. Speaking of William Shatner, con moment where he's like, no, and it's
Yeah.
very silly.
Back at the dark side, Megatron picks up on the alien signal and the location. Surely this is also the location of Tarantulas. The aforementioned villain get the jump on Cheetor and blasts him unconscious.
I did like the cool transition. I guess we're not there yet, but into Tarantulas' buzzsaw cutting into the plant. I think that's
Yeah.
what happens.
Megatron. I think we've made that joke
Megatron.
before.
I don't know if we have.
I think I've
and-
seen it somewhere.
Okay.
And Megatron and Black Arachnia ponder the purpose of the alien site. 2 more Maximals are headed for the position, while a separate attack is occurring at the jamming tower. Number 3.
Yeah, Waspinator. Every fight with Waspinator is hilarious.
What to do, royalty? Address neither situation and retrieve the alien disc. And we know where that is. Tarantulas goes...
yeah, that because so he sends Inferno to the Axelon to get the disc because all the other Maximals are in the field except for Rhinox.
Right. Tarantulas goes into hiding as Primal and Silverbolt arrive on scene. They tend to Cheetor as he tells the tale of the transported sweethearts.
Yeah, he has this weird device he puts on Cheetor's chest that revives him, I guess. It's just a big block.
Is it a mobile? It's a mobile CR
Like a
chamber.
MT thing, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. A mobile CR chamber.
Rat Trap and Dinobot, we see them briefly taking out the jamming tower, but it's too little too late. Optimus commands Rhinox, continue your investigations. He identifies the forms of his maximal friends in the image of the plasma beam. So I don't think that was probably descriptive enough, but Rhinox is in the Axelon. He's reviewing footage of the transport and zooms in. He does like he does
Zoom
one of those,
enhance.
Yeah, he does one of those deals, and you can see it's not perfectly clear, but you can tell that it's the forms of
there's like stretched
Tigertron
out like
and
spaghetti.
Airrazor.
There is a funny part in the fight with Dinobot, Rat Trap, and Waspinator where he says, "Waspinator pinned like iron butterfly."
Yeah, I saw that. That stuck out to me as well because Iron Butterfly was
In the God of Vita.
yeah.
For a moment, I had a weird moment where I'm like, "Oh no, wait, that's Iron Maiden," and then I'm like, "No, wait, Iron Butterfly is a thing too."
Yeah. Yep.
I know music.
Hey, no, you're right.
Megatron approaches
This is fun.
the Axelon, which Rhinox then arms for destruction, and it is fun and hilarious.
It is hilarious because it's like the movie The Mask amount of guns.
Yeah,
that
it
pop
really
out.
is. Like guns coming out of guns.
Guns, yes. It's like 20 guns out of this array.
So they communicate with each other.
Yeah, he says.
Oh, and on top of that, a giant speaker.
Yep, that just blares noise.
Yeah.
Megatron says, "I come in peace," and then Rhinox says, "And you'll leave in pieces," which is awesome.
He's just not having it.
What Rhinox doesn't pick up on is the miniaturized forms of Black Arachnia Inferno then sneak into the base. They disable the Sentinel system and take out Rhinox. But before they can grab the disc, Rhinox rocks and socks Inferno.
Oh God, I hated that so much.
Like the robot?
I hated
Like the toy?
Yeah, the Rock'em Sock'em robots. I fucking hated that. Yeah, Rhinox and Inferno get in a punching fight that is just Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Do you
and
think
he
that-
punches Rhinox punches Inferno so hard that his head pops up like that game.
Do you think? I'm curious how many viewers of this really picked up on Rock'em Sock'em.
It's pretty obvious.
For us,
like I
it
never
is.
even played that game and I picked it up. I mean,
I agree, but I mean, I don't.
Even the way that they shoot it
Yeah.
from the side, it's
It's like the
and how-
commercial.
and how they
perfect
punch.
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way they're fighting.
But I don't. I wager a lot of viewers didn't even pick up on that whole thing. I mean, that was something that was popular like decades earlier.
Has it ever ended? The Rock'em Sock'em craze.
That before that a little bit, the gun array that just fails and dies. It kind of reminds me of Ed 209.
What is Ed 209?
The bipedal robot from RoboCop.
Yeah.
Oh.
After elevating Inferno's neck, Rhinox also gets the jump on Black Arachnia, but that Megatron gets the jump on him. It's just a series of getting the jump on people. Megatron retrieves the disc and demands a return to base with his bug squad. Oh no!
I do like whenever Megatron takes the disc and he slides it in his. It slides it in his back, and it doesn't happen all the time later. But in this instance, it sounds like a CD entering a computer.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was going to say his back pocket looks like the back pocket of any pants that I'm wearing, which is just the shape of an iPhone bulging through.
That's like our modern day, like the skull ring.
The what?
Like jeans where you got the on the back pocket with the circle.
Oh, the skull. I thought you
Skull.
said skull.
I thought you said
No,
skull
I'm sorry,
too.
Yeah,
Skull
yeah,
ring,
yeah.
Skull.
Oh, those come with it now?
Depending on your market.
I tried that. I tried chewing tobacco, I think, once, and it was horrible.
It makes me hiccup.
Weird.
Yeah, if I put a pouch in, the little drip. Yeah, it makes me hiccup.
If they marketed a hiccup free,
I'd be all over.
would you
it.
be dipping all day long? Caleb, next time he knocks over a cup, it's going to be a spit cup. That's going to be
My
gross.
grandpa always had a spit cup on his next to his recliner, and because he chewed.
Did you ever drink it?
No, but he'd always be like, "You want a drink of this? You want to drink?
That's a
No,
classic-
Grandpa, no."
Classic chewing tobacco
Dirtbag
user.
grandpa
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
My grandpa just smoked.
My grandpa died before I was born.
One of my grandpas died before I was born.
High five. Was he a POW? like my grandpa.
Was your grandpa a POW?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
I didn't know that.
On my mom's side, yeah.
Well,
Through the American side, right?
Gulp. Yeah. For the American
Interesting.
side.
Where
He was shot down over France. He was a navigator in a plane.
so he jumped.
like a flying fortress?
Parachuted
They
down?
were shot down, parachuted down. I never met him, like I said, but the story I hear is that he would tell is that as he got to the ground, I guess he was unconscious, and as soon as he regained consciousness, there's like 10 German soldiers pointing their rifles at him.
Far
But
out.
he was in a POW camp for 18 months.
Fuck.
That's not that long.
At least it was Germany and not Japan. Like,
Ooh, yeah, not good.
POW
Not good.
camp.
Lucky guy.
18 months. I have pretty much everything my grandmother saved from that period of time, and I feel like I've talked about this on the show, but if I,
don't
haven't,
think so.
but if I haven't, that includes there's sort of I don't know if the guys in the
wristwatch.
POW camp would publish this regularly, but there's sort of a yearbook, so to
wow.
speak, of the time at the it was called like Stahlluft 4 or something like that.
Whoa.
Stalag 4.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. But the more interesting thing to me was I've had for a long time a copy of the Western Union telegram that my grandmother got that
He was
notified
captive.
her that he was shot down, and at this point his life and location was unknown.
MIA.
But
Wow.
she actually found out, at least the way I pieced together the story by looking through the scrapbooks, she knew he was okay and in German custody before the government even told her, because of, at the time, there were all these shortwave radio enthusiasts, like all throughout the country, and they would just listen for transmissions. And it's hard to believe shortwave radio would pick up this kind of stuff, but they would pick up, or maybe they were shortwave, maybe it was like they would pick up transmissions from Great Britain that would go, I don't know the range of these devices.
I
but-
think AM radio can bounce off the ionosphere, so theoretically.
All right, well, they would pick up transmissions, so they knew, like they would hear his name, do the translation or whatever, and then they would write
Wow.
letters to my grandmother saying, I don't know if you know the location of your husband, but I wanted to let you know he's alive and
Wow,
captured
that's
by the
amazing.
Germans.
Crazy.
He wasn't killed. There's like dozens of these letters that people that were, just normal citizens picked up on and sent her to. So just the way people were kind of coming together in
That's
the time
amazing.
of war to communicate and try and uplift everybody. It was pretty interesting.
And then we took all that goodwill and spent it on MK Ultra.
Among other
Mm.
controversial budget line items.
Cold War. I think. We do get another point at 1445 where a blatant look into how Black Arachnia finds Silverbolt hot.
Because she says it.
She just flat out says it. She's like, they're like, oh, I guess we could just play it, but it's something like,
Reinforcements coming, Chief.
Then let us return to base. We have no time for Maximals now.
Duh, when do we ever? Except maybe for that hunky silver.
what? Fucking Megatron slams Inferno's head back down into his body.
Yeah, so she, because he's a cutie pie.
Yeah, she's horny for it.
It's interesting that kind of one of the more conniving characters and one of the more kind of straightforward, surface level, just shallowly good dipshits are.
I like how the bad
she's
girls.
into.
I like how the bad girl's interested in the good guy.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
the dynamic.
That's,
Yeah, you do.
Snoop Dogg in the motherfucking house.
She does ask a question we're all wondering, like, "Oh, you loved that."
That joke was so inside that.
That's where we're at.
Ryan, sorry. you
No,
were
it's
saying.
fine. Black Arachne asked the question we're kind of all wondering, like, how's this fucking disc supposed to help us defeat beings who can scorch a whole planet? And he's very cagey, like, don't you worry about it, legs.
This will answer a question I've had the last few episodes is why, and maybe we won't get the answer until the next episode, but why does Megatron even need the discs
Yeah.
if he's downloaded all the data? So
it's a real nebulous
we
kind of thing.
We will get there, if not this episode, the next episode. Predacons take off. The Maximals are completing repairs on Rhinox. There's no time for self-pity here. We have to save Tigertron and Airrazor. But Dinobot believes that focus is misplaced. We must take out the aliens. But Primal is ready to pay the price of death to save his friends and kill the aliens. Or as to the aliens, we're all going to die. I don't know. Rat Trap voice. Ryan, do it.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And then everybody's mad at him.
Yeah.
I know. Shut up, Rat Trap.
Megatron knows the secrets of the disc and how to use it to destroy the aliens, but Tarantulas enters stage left.
I love how he comes
At the
into
dark
the
side.
frame like a bad bitch. It's so good. He has this cunty little pose and is like, Megatron may know the secrets of the disc, but I alone can implement them.
Yeah. Tarantulas formally resigns his Predacon post, but he's willing to work with Megatron to prepare for this alien invasion.
Yeah, he just straight up tells Megatron, I'm no longer under your command. Just bold. But I guess Megatron does need him
Right.
for this alien shit. He's the alien expert.
The Axelon crew is aligned to stopping Megatron post-haste, but a detected spatial anomaly revokes choice from the maximal plan. We go back to Tarantulas, who is giddily setting up equipment at the abduction site.
Yeah, that weird space squid thing is back, basically. And yeah, they're plowing things like probes or something into the ground.
Tarantulas is laughing, but what are Tarantulas' reasons for keeping Megatron as a part of whatever scheme he has? Black Arachnia steps in, revealing some secrets of the Tarantulas' mind. Tarantulas wants to destroy the aliens. It's that simple.
Yeah, and Megatron
Sounds good to Megatron.
Yeah, he says, you act out of hate. Excellent. That's an emotion I can trust, which I love. And then he and Tarantulas have a laugh-off challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a perfect dual maniacal laugh. Whose laugh do you like better?
Well, let's listen and find out.
Expect.
They're both doubling over.
And stomping their feet. So
Megatron!
Tarantulas points at Megatron. I will always like Tarantulas' laugh the best.
They're both great in their own ways. They both got their own thing.
I just like the...
So their little laugh fest goes on pause as the entire Maximal roster lands on the scene. Both teams transform, prepare for battle, but then the ground shakes and quakes as spiked vines lift to the sky, weaving a platform worthy of the Dark Lord Satan itself. It did look like it was kind of forming into a pentagram or something.
Oh, I
up
didn't
at the
notice
top.
that. I wonder, I'm just now thinking of this, if they took Airrazor and Tigertron out of the equation because there were so many more Maximals than Predacons at this point. There were like at least 3 more, I think.
Sort of pentagramnal.
I don't know, it's just a circle.
Leave me alone.
It'd make a cool coloring book.
From space, the plasma beam fires. Once again, a spaceship materializes on the ground. So did it materialize? No, here's what I don't understand. Why
Okay.
the hell did that viney platform exist?
I think that it transformed into this ship. I think it coalesced and like the beam created transformed it into the ship.
The
I think.
shell.
Yeah, like that. All the vines were like
That's the framing.
the structure. Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it.
Can you dig it?
A pod lifts from the top of the vessel, and a bright light charges and emits a power that knocks out all the heroes and villains cold.
I will say also I realized at this point that Silverbolt does not speak at all in this episode. Maybe Scott Neal wasn't available. I don't know. But he's in a lot of scenes, but I don't think he speaks in this one at all.
Not on camera, anyway.
No.
They left a lot on the cutting room floor. He had some good improv too. Wait till you see the outtakes. And that is where we leave this to be continued. That is the end of the episode.
No.
Lots of things going on.
I did like this episode. I like the next one even more. I think the next one is one of my favorite episodes I've seen of the show.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I think I repeat myself a lot in how my effusive praise for it.
Alien art. I always am a sucker for like either alien artifacts or world building of ancient aliens, trying to find out more about what that is, lost civilizations. And I think a lot of that goes back to when I watched the Gummy Bears and enjoyed, they always would start. They traveled around on structures left over from the Great Gummies.
I
and
don't
stuff
remember
like
that at all.
Oh,
you
God.
really watched that show a lot.
The Great Gummies.
I was thinking more of what was the Leonard Nimoy series?
Something about the unexplained. Or...
Yeah, I had the books too. Oh, fuck, whatever. But yeah, it was. Anyway, that's where I got into like all the fake stuff that we've now discovered wasn't real.
We never really see the alien ship itself. It seems to have some sort of cloaking to it.
Or like it's halfway in and halfway out of this dimension or something.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Now you've got me
wanting to look up check out the Great Gummies.
No,
I'm not finding.
I could give two shits about the Great Gummies. In search of.
That's it. I loved that.
Start 76 to 82.
And I had the books. 145 episodes. God damn. It was great. It was like Loch Ness and Bigfoot and ESP and aliens, and it's all horseshit.
He got that In Search of money.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was very into esoteric shit as a kid. Like, I will say this.
As a kid.
Well, now it's all like... Well, none of it's real, like, because we have information. But, like, in the 70s and 80s...
And today it's just conspiracy theories.
Yeah. You had, like, the Weekly World News, which was like, Bat Boy, shit. I was so into that shit. And
every other issue was either Hitler's alive or Elvis is alive.
Yep. Or Satan's a cloud.
Right. Lots of life after death
stories. Good. It was so nice to be at a time where you could believe in that.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, yeah, like you said, Q and shit.
I'm positive there had to be, I don't think I'm making this up, but I can see in my mind a Weekly World News published 9/12 that has the devil photoshopped into the smoke pluming from the towers.
I guarantee you that's probably a thing.
West has a Weekly World News Bat Boy t-shirt.
They made a Bat Boy the musical.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it was Broadway or off-Broadway, but it was a thing.
Wow.
Bat Boy captured the minds.
It really captured everyone's
generation.
imagination. And sadly, he's passed. COVID.
Oh.
I thought he was the spreader of COVID.
Yeah,
I thought it originated with Bat Boy.
He was the
those
typhoid
Wuhan
Mary.
wet markets.
That's true. Yeah, like it jumped species.
Yeah,
he was the bridge.
Oh, that's funny. Actually, that'd be even funnier if it wasn't in the wet markets. He was just a scientist working at the Wuhan lab. But he got a little irresponsible one day,
like Homer
came
Simpson
in
from the
hungover.
intro.
Yeah.
In the real world.
Yeah, the real world. This episode aired February 8th, 1998. And hey, we're in fucking 98 now. Y2K's breathing down our goddamn necks.
I'm so scared.
It has passed.
Oh.
In the American Top 40, we have a true number one for this week, boys. So Top of the Pops for 2 weeks was the Janet Jackson song Together Again.
Think I know that
It's
song.
not an evocative title, but tell me if you recognize it from this hook. Everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me.
Yeah. And she's like in different places across the world.
It's kind of
dancing with like African tribes.
It's an African thing, yeah, like in living in harmony with animals and stuff.
The old circle of fifth. It all comes back to.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Shit.
Wow, musician corner. Although whenever I hear Together Again, all I can think of is the Muppets Take Manhattan. Together again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
Is
nice
that
to
a
be
circle of fifths?
Nope.
Okay.
So they should do a remix of this Janet Jackson song with a harpsichord.
It could work.
All right.
So Together Again was a single from Janet's sixth studio album, The Velvet Rope.
She's sitting there with
hawk. JFK's hawk.
no, the Beast Wars character.
Oh,
Airrazor.
She's sitting there with Airrazor.
Yeah, it's a peregrine falcon, I think. Maybe not. Maybe
And they're
it's
there
just
on the
a
Beast.
hawk.
There's no life around. It's in the desert. That's the Beast Wars
Holy
planet.
Shit, she shot this video on Beast Wars.
Yeah, that's Airrazor.
I like that. This was written and produced by Janet and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, with additional writing by Janet's then husband Rene Elizondo Jr. But while I was listening to this to remind myself of it, I was simultaneously reading about the creation of the song, and Wikipedia says that Janet was inspired to write it when a friend of her died of AIDS, as well as a piece of fan mail she received from a young boy in the UK who had lost his father. And then I started listening to the lyrics while I was reading this, and it got super emotional because almost exactly a year ago we had to put Reese down for medical reasons, and I was like out for about half an hour because like there's a line where she talks about being together in heaven again. I mean, it's not a bad way. Like, it backs up on West and I all the time, just randomly. We'll think about Reese. Pretty much we talk about her almost every day. I mean, I knew her for 15
Long
years,
portion
and
of
West
life, yeah.
knew her for 8. So basically, the song is kind of about being together in heaven, and it just wrecked me on a Thursday afternoon.
This actually takes me to our earlier conversation. Will Smith is the modern day Michael Jackson.
No.
Discuss.
He's not nearly as good as Michael Jackson.
I'm not talking about as good. I'm talking about
Weird?
the sort of his place in the zeitgeist. Lived in a bubble. Not the literal hyperbaric bubble that people talk about with Michael Jackson, but just living in a world
He's
that is
one of those.
penetrable only to those you let in.
I would
and,
by that argument,
and it's caused him to be weird.
and I don't disagree at all. I would say that by that metric, I would also consider Kanye West to be in that same kind of situation.
For sure. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we have 2 modern day Michael Jacksons. We're blessed.
Oh God, yes, so blessed.
All 3 of those people are terrible.
Right. We're not.
I'm just thinking, like, man,
The bubble
which is the
hurts.
worst?
Well, I don't know that Will Smith is terrible. He's
I
just
guess
weird.
I would argue then the precursor to Michael Jackson is Elvis. Elvis was in that.
Elvis, Howard Hughes.
Yeah. So I think Elvis was one of the first to really be in that bubble
Yeah.
and go weird.
Yeah.
I can see through metal, boys.
I would say Jerry Lee Lewis was like that as well.
I mean, all those early rockers were. Chuck Berry.
Yeah,
He put cameras in bathrooms
I
and
think-
had women shit on glass tables.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's not about this song, though.
No, it just made me think Michael Jackson and Will Smith kind of have some similarities.
100%.
Originally, Together Again was supposed to be a ballad, but they rearranged it to be more poppy dance house music, and I think that works for this one in particular because it is supposed to be uplifting, and Janet's ability to like put a smile in her voice is very prevalent here.
I'm surprised that reached number 1, though. It feels like a very basic song to me. Like, it's almost sounds like a throwaway. She was doing movies at the time. It seems like it would be like just a track on The Nutty Professor.
I think we just watched part of the video. I think at that point there was still a lot of power in the ability for videos to promote songs as well.
It was number 1 for 2 weeks, but again, like I've talked about a million times, there were, I think, 16 number 1s in 1998. Nothing was number 1 for more than like 2 weeks.
That'll be fun for you as we continue down this
It'll be
journey.
refreshing.
Yeah.
We don't get stuck on anything in particular.
Unfortunately, that is not the case with the movie that we'll talk about in just a moment. But this song was well received with positive reviews. The next bit only amused me because I imagined it in a British accent, which sometimes makes things funny. So the BBC said it was a thumping great hit, an old-fashioned piece of professional dance music, played perfectly. Sorry, England. The Billboard magazine called it a gorgeous disco ode to the loved ones lost to AIDS-related illnesses. And other critics compared it to the style of Donna Summer or Diana Ross, which I can see. Mm-hmm. It has a little disco in it. It was Janet's 8th number one single and spent 2 weeks at number one and was on the charts for 46 weeks. And maybe I'm misremembering this, but I feel like in the 90s, Janet was as big, if not bigger, than her brother Michael.
Yeah, at this point in time, she was putting out more material, I believe, for sure.
I think so.
She had that Janet album that came out probably around 95, and she was on that was like her modern day renaissance.
Was herstory like in the 2000s? I don't remember.
Probably.
Mm.
But I do feel like that lasted maybe 5 years or so.
Also did a bunch of movies.
Yeah,
so
true.
Anyway, that's the song. Number one at the box office. I'm doubly sorry for the length of this segment because oh my fucking cunt, you guys! I'm so excited to finally talk about this movie. Can you guess what's number one for this week in 1998?
Last week it was Mortal Kombat 2.
I will tell you this. We talked about one of the stars of it for a long time last episode.
Oh, it's Titanic, isn't it?
It is Titanic.
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah! James Cameron's juggernaut Titanic was number one for an eye-watering 15 consecutive weeks from December 97 until April of 98. I fucking love this movie.
I went and saw it in the theater.
I saw it like 3 times in the theater.
I saw it for the first time about 3 years ago.
Oh, far out.
It's just like my girlfriend because I made her watch it. And she was upset that I would make her see that. But she liked it. But she was like, it was kind of a thing of like, that thing of, it's so popular you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my vessel heads out there. Love this movie. James Cameron has always been obsessed with shipwrecks, and as he said, Titanic was, quote, the Mount Everest of shipwrecks, unquote. And when the IMAX film Titanica came out with footage shot of the Titanic wreck, Cameron decided to seek Hollywood funding for his own expedition, and he said, not because I particularly wanted to make the movie, I wanted to die of the shipwreck.
Fair.
Yeah. So everyone must know the plot to this film, but if someone is listening in like the year 2125, Jen Clara, that's a joke. We're not getting to 2125 as a species.
No.
So I'll sum it up. 17-year-old aristocrat Rose DeWitt Bukater, played by Kate Winslet, falls in love with a kind but dirt poor artist Jack, played by Leo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio. That's how.
I like the idea that he's just an unrepentant Cajun, like James Carville or something.
Who is
Leonardo DiCaprio?
What?
Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio. They are aboard the ill-fated ship RMS Titanic, and a quick note about that: the close-ups of the sketch that Jack is drawing of Rose wearing the necklace, and only that's James Cameron doing the sketching.
Oh.
A lucky dog.
So he's like, I'm gonna see them titties. What are these? What are these? So, Rose's mother, played by Frances Fisher, is broke due to their father squandering their money before dying, and is getting Rose married off to Billy Zane.
Billy Zane,
who plays Cal Hockley.
He's a cool dude.
You should listen to him. A Pittsburgh steel millionaire, and he has an ex-Pinkerton goon played by David Warner with the phenomenal character name of Spicer Lovejoy.
That's an awesome name.
Spicer Jet. Spicer Lovejoy Jet.
Still, that's great.
The wraparound story is that Bill Paxton is an ocean treasure hunter. We could just call him a grave robber. Basically looking for the heart of the ocean diamond necklace, and what he finds at the wreck instead is one of Jack's drawings of Rose. And then modern-day Rose, played by Gloria Stewart, sees the news broadcast about it and calls Paxton, is like, hey, them fantastic tits, yeah, those were mine. Wasn't I a dish? And she joins the expedition and tells her story about Titanic, which is the main story that we see. And it's fucking great. Has a great cast, mixing Rose and Jack, fictional characters, into a tapestry of real-life ones, including Molly Brown, played by Kathy Bates, she's great. I would also be remiss at this point if I didn't mention that working with James Cameron seems like a nightmare. Like, he's a real piece of shit to work for. especially when water is involved. Ed Harris on the cast of Abyss. Yeah, like he tells a story about driving home having a panic attack because like almost everyone on that cast almost drowned at some point.
Gosh,
And
Cameron must like Bill Paxton. Kind of jams
yeah,
him into
he was
a
one
little
of his
bit
dudes.
everything.
Sort of like Ryan Coogler with Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron definitely almost drowned that poor rat in that scene for sure. Fucker. And The Abyss didn't even do that well. Which is
a
the
great
biggest
movie.
crime
It's
of all.
awesome. I loved that movie.
So back to Titanic. To Cameron's filmmaking credit, seemingly everyone thought Titanic would flop due to blowing past production budget and schedule, which is the same thing they said when he made Avatar, which is hilarious. The budget for Titanic ended up being $200 million, which was the highest budget for a movie ever at that time. Adjusted for inflation, that's $360 million. And eventually...
He probably topped himself with Terminator 2 budget-wise. I wonder if T2 was the top budget before that.
But at the time?
Yeah.
I don't know. He is the king of two of the best sequels that have ever been made for sci-fi movies. T2 and...
Avatar 2.
Very good.
Titanic 2.
Aliens. So Titanic made $1.8 billion on initial release and has gone on to make $2.3 billion in re-releases and the like. There was only one other film that topped the box office for 15 weeks, and it's kind of a shock. They're
this time?
non-consecutive weeks, but the only other one to do it was Beverly Hills Cop.
Huh.
Yeah. Titanic would hold the record for the highest-grossing film of all time until Avatar surpassed it in 2010. Gone with the Wind is still number one, adjusted for inflation. Avatar and Titanic, it depends on how you rank it, but they both made more than $3 billion overall.
God damn.
Yeah. I'm not going to relitigate the door scene. I will say that Old Rose, that fucking bitch, drops the heart of the ocean into the sea at the end of the film. Had it the whole time because fuck the homeless. It was nominated for 14 Academy Awards, tying the 1950 record set by All About Eve. Won 11 of them, including director, cinematography, visual effects, and original song. And then we had, of course, Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On," which
Make you cry.
was all
Huge hit.
Yeah, it was everywhere. It was one of those ones you couldn't really. That's the soundtrack to Titanic was certified diamond and sold over 11 million copies in the U.S. alone. Titanic is one of my favorite movies and kind of a comfort film I can just put on if I'm doing like podcast editing or artwork. Speaking of which, Transformers Reanimated, the October issue, is out now. That one was drawn by yours truly.
Oh.
Good look at that. You haven't seen that on Instagram or Twitter? Or...
I have. I've liked the posts.
Well, there you go.
I knew it was you.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a send up of the Thing. And Transformers Reanimated is a comic strip series by Yoshi and Greg based on the original cartoon, bridging the gap between season 2 and the movie.
It's an amazing collection.
I can't believe how robust it is.
Yeah.
It is very impressive. And
I'm right now working on another issue that I don't know when. I'll have to look and see when it comes out, but I'm working on another cover for them.
awesome. It's great work.
And that's the real world.
You know, we talk about this being, a time period for Janet being a big deal, but this was truly the time of Leo DiCaprio, DiCaprio, if you will.
Yeah. Oh.
Like
Leo DiCaprio.
He was definitely
Well, this kind of made him.
killing it.
I mean, he's been acting since he was a child, but
I don't know what came out first, the Romeo and Juliet or this,
I think Romeo and Juliet came
Yeah.
out before.
but yeah, Titanic definitely sealed his fate as
And that's
the
whenever
premier
he was
actor of that time, premier lead.
He was like, this is the point where I've stopped and I will only date women at this age.
Yeah.
He was 17.
Has he maintained that? Is it
He
sti-
dates 20-year-olds.
But I know, but has he, like 25 is the cutoff. Has he surpassed that yet?
No, he's never dated anyone over 25, I believe.
That's amazing.
It's really
I don't get into
not
this
great.
gossip. Page 4
I want to go see.
nonsense.
I've heard that One Battle After Another is a really good movie. I need to
Yeah.
go see that.
I wanted to see that too.
PTA.
But he is great.
He makes great
from an
movies. He's a
acting
great actor.
perspective, I don't feel like I've seen a movie he's been in that I've disliked.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He's just a weirdo.
Fucking,
Another weirdo we're talking about.
I feel like he's a different level of weirdo than of Will Smith, but I think that's mostly because he doesn't go out and talk a lot in public.
He does.
He's not on his Instagram.
But if you want to
giving you updates.
pay attention to him, he's out there.
He's a climate activist.
Yes.
Oh, you think it's a
I think
virtue
it's pretty
signal?
cynical. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have to give a fuck about it.
He doesn't, but then why say it?
I mean, he doesn't. I don't think most people probably would know that.
I didn't.
The same way that like Al Gore, everybody knows that.
Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, he did make a documentary about it. Not Al Gore. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He did.
Because Al Gore also did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Inconvenient Truth. I saw it.
what's a top 3 Leo movies? I think I mean it just always comes to mind because I watch it at least once a year. But fucking Django,
Wolf
He's
of
so
Wall Street,
fucking good. He's great in Wolf of Wall Street for sure.
I mean, Gangs of New York.
It's a good movie.
Gangs in New York.
I feel like it's less of a
The
Leo
Departed?
showpiece.
The Departed.
The Departed.
Departed is
Excellent.
great. Less of a. I feel like when Leo really gets to put it out there.
Departed's really
I
depressing.
mean, Once Upon a Time in
The Island?
Hollywood.
Shutter Island. Not The Island. The Island was the clone movie.
Oh, no.
No, he was in another movie called The Beach. I think you're thinking of The Beach.
The Beach. Yeah,
I've
that
never
one's not
seen
so-
that.
Yeah, it's
Basketball Diaries.
Basketball Diaries.
That was an early
Gilbert
one.
What's eating
Grape.
Gilbert
He
Grape?
sucks dick in a bus station. Or no, he gets his dick sucked in a bus station.
You got to get that cocaine somehow.
I think it was money he was looking for.
Money for
Whatever.
We're just
cocaine.
listing off Leo movies now, but yeah,
That was just off the top of our heads, too. We weren't even looking that up.
I haven't watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's more of a
I
Brad.
love Once Upon
It's
a
an
Time
amazing-
in
That's
Hollywood.
more of a Brad
It's-
Pitt kind of feature.
well-
Leo's great in it, but Brad Pitt is the
That's a-
entertaining character.
Man, I love that movie. It makes me feel
Oh,
so.
Howard Hughes, of course.
Oh,
is
sure, The Aviator.
The Aviator's another great Leo. I mean, Leo can act.
Inception.
He's a great actor. I haven't seen The Great Gatsby.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
I haven't seen The Revenant, but I'd
I
like
have.
to.
I haven't either.
I have. It's really good. You guys need to watch The Revenant. And
It's
you need to
hard
watch-
for-
You need to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Sorry, Ryan.
Just hard for me to watch movies with animals.
This period.
Just in movies with animals in general, where I know there's an animal that's going to die.
Oh yeah. Then there's a scene that's pretty rough. Then yeah.
He played J. Edgar Hoover. I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
Is that an Oliver Stone movie? Who
It
does
feels
that?
that way.
Clint Eastwood.
There's a
really-
whole scene with somebody. There's just an empty chair where Leo talks to on stage.
Not letting go of that one.
Fuck that fucking crazy old man.
All right. Well, I think we've sucked his dick long enough.
Yeah, well,
Give him some money for some crack.
That's the real world.
No, he wasn't smoking crack. He was just doing coke, I think.
In what?
In Basketball Diaries.
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. But he was doing coke and Quaaludes and Wolf.
Oh, heroin. It wasn't even coke. He was doing heroin.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
All right. Well, don't do.
Guys, go watch a.
Leo
Wow,
movie.
Mark Wahlberg's in that one too.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about
I think he's
that.
a bit player, and I think he's on the basketball team with him.
And they join up for The Departed.
Yeah.
They join back up for The Departed.
Hey, remember when we made that movie?
Is that your Mark Wahlberg?
That's my Boston. Hey, that's not very
Or
good.
Staten Island.
Give me Boston, Ryan. King of impressions.
Nah, you fucking F-word. I hate you. That's more Chicago, actually.
Is it?
It was closer to Boston than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just for Boston, you just need to try to channel Cliff Clavin. Hey there, ma. I need a beer. There's a lot of ahs. Or Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Let's keep. What's got?
That Riyadh Comedy Festival. I heard
Oh,
it's a
man.
hot ticket.
I just can't with that. You should have not responded at all or just said, hey, it was just a job. But his response was like the worst response.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How about
Deviations.
Script Deviations. This episode was written by story editor Larry DiTilio, and we've covered our man quite a bit. So here's the trivia I could find about this episode. This is the final episode to feature Rhinox transforming.
Oh, wow.
He goes from beast mode to robot mode, and the last time he transformed on screen from robot to beast mode was all the way back in Season 1, Episode 22, The Low Road. And subsequently, he will appear in beast mode in just one more episode, Code of Hero, but the transformation is not shown. The original script called for the alien plant to lure Tigertron and Airrazor in with a stasis pod containing a blank, which is, I think they did it better here. That's a weird idea.
I would be a little more suspicious of that.
Well, I'd be less suspicious,
Then it just
but
sneaking
it's just
up behind
It
him.
just doesn't seem,
convoluted.
it just doesn't seem like a thing the plant would do. I like this is more plant. This is more of a plant thing that happened on this.
Okay, so buckle up, Buttercups. This concerns the Japanese version of this episode. According to TF Wiki, this is the episode where Tigertron and Airrazor come out of the closet, because in case you didn't know, Airrazor was male in the Japanese dub of Beast Wars, and his relationship up to Tigertron up to now was played platonically. Tigertron was dubbed as a comedic samurai Ronin stereotype, with Airrazor being his young ward. And the two shared a close bond that could be described as brotherly. And then completely out of the blue, in the beginning of this episode, with absolutely no build-up whatsoever, Airrazor begins, amorously flirting with Tigertron, calling him pet names like T-chan, and basically acting really, really gay. And then Tigertron responds to these flirtations with startled embarrassment and says to knock it off. But then eventually, when they're both attacked by the vines, they share pretty much the same romantic dialogue as in the English version, expressing their love for one another. And with that romantic relationship having never been established in any way prior to this episode, the coming out scene is incredibly random, awkward, and bewildering.
That's wild. I
thought you guys would have a big reaction.
I like
to that.
how it's both progressive and sexist at the same time. Why didn't they make Airrazor a female prototype?
I don't know. That's really confusing.
Why did they just not get the memo? And they were like, "Oh shit, we've already voiced 3
Fuck
episodes.
Just throw it in." I don't know. I really don't know. That's all I had. For
And you'd
script
think they would have also been privy to the future outline of the show that these two will get together, and maybe it was a creative decision and they were like, no, this is going to be a gay relationship.
I think they just
in our country, and that's how it's going to be.
It's almost more like they just didn't care.
Well,
and just were like, whatever, it doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Well, thank you for sharing, Ryan. Thank you for bringing them out for us. It's a non sequitur. That's what the word I was looking for earlier. Just to be all of a sudden.
It is
randomly in a romantic relationship.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's what they did.
Rate the scheme. Whose scheme are we rating? The aliens?
Megatrons. I'd rate Megatron's. He's been on point. I mean,
it's fun to see.
He's not fucking up.
The pieces and parts. It's all been kind of a shadow, but we're seeing the pieces and parts come into clarity for us.
He's pretty good at rolling with whatever. Like every time something sticks in his plan, he pivots to a new version of it, but he still has the goal in sight.
Yeah. All right. I guess we feel good about it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
feel good about his scheme to this moment.
It's leading somewhere.
I respect it.
This whole season is. I'm sorry, Caleb.
Nope, that's all. Go ahead.
Whole season is leading somewhere. This whole season feels very pointed that we're going to a conclusion.
I can't believe we're still going to be dealing with these aliens for another 8 months.
I guess so. I don't even know.
That plot line's going to continue. It has to continue because how else do we get these two back?
Yeah, I don't.
If not through them.
I didn't look it up because I don't want to be spoiled, but yeah, I don't know.
This show is so different than the Transformers in that if this is syndicated, you can't just. I mean, you could just sit down and watch an episode, but you have to really watch this season chronologically.
I think I have this note later, but yeah, the showrunners like Larry DiTilio and Bob Forward fought for that because Hasbro wanted it to be more episodic, and they wanted to tell more of a through line story.
Yeah, it's very much that.
All right, so we can. I'm the ghost of the iconic movies.
I mean, I just had Airrazor and Tigertron being open with their feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also related to that, where they get abducted. That was a big scene.
I think the discovery of the alien site and their abduction kind of come together into one.
Spoilers for next episode. This alien device kind of sucks. It's not very impressive.
It looks cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
You can make your face come out of it.
I will. Stay tuned for that. like the mummy in the sand.
Yeah.
Next time on the Autobot Decepticast, yes.
Are the Beast Wars over? Will Preds and Maximals escape unscathed? Find out in 2 weeks.
When we're back from TFCon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully with zero inventory.
Yeah. I'm sure we unloaded all of it.
If you would like to support the show, give us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, sub us on the YouTube. Ryan, I know why you were laughing.
No, you don't.
Pervert.
No. I was laughing because I was thinking of Caleb bringing his lawnmower to TFCon to sell.
I've had, since we've started recording, I have like 16 offers on this thing.
Oh my God.
Are
you on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah. It's a red snapper like Forrest Gump had.
And is it just a classic model that people are there collectors?
I'm pricing it to sell.
Okay.
It has some compression issue. It runs really well. It's really hard to start.
Now I'm just thinking of you literally just driving it to Kansas, like driving the lawnmower to Kansas.
That would take days. They're a slow but very dependable riding lawnmower. I bought it for like, I don't know, $250.
That sounds like a bargain.
Yeah, but it is a bitch to start unless you do some very specific things to it to start it. So
Right. Are you going to create a user's manual for whoever buys it?
I'm being very transparent with what you have to do to start this thing or to repair it to do so.
First, get your dick out.
Get your pussies out.
Ryan, I thought you were laughing about subbing us on YouTube. And as far as I'm concerned, you could sub or dom us on YouTube.
Sure.
Whatever
you like, because we don't put anything on YouTube anymore because I stopped, because who cares?
Patreon. We have several levels of support. Booty Box at the $5 level. Find out more at patreon.com/APODDcast. And of course, there is merch at the merch store. But better yet, find us and grab that merch in person.
Yep.
At TFCon.
Price to move.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or maybe it's priced for profit.
We're not going to make a profit at TFCon.
We have to exist in this
We're like,
system.
what, $800 deep into it? Something like that.
Yeah. You factor in flights, hotel.
Caleb and Alpha Magnus throwing an orgy in their hotel
That's
room.
right. All of the participants have to be dressed up as a wrestling mashup, though. Which I think is an interesting theme that you guys have put together.
It's going to be a mashup.
Gonna mash your boobies, smash your butt.
Ryan, how else can people support the show?
Yeah, if you'd like to have a cocktail featured on the show, you can do so by just sending us $5 hairs on PayPal to @APODcast. Put in the notes what you would like me to make on a future show, and I will make it on a future show because I cannot make it on a past one.
Thirsty, money, buy us a drink. Buy us a drink.
There it is.
I think for $10, you could put it in a past one. Somebody be like, you know what? You didn't have a drink for minute number 17 of Transformers the movie, and I would like to buy a drink for that specifically.
I don't want to edit
and then
things into things. I'm not George Lucas.
I'm just saying you can make it in a past one.
I won't, though. I should say I won't make it in a past one.
Because I won't. Yeah.
You can also support us just by kicking it. Twitter, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, all of them at APODcast. I don't know. How much do we really engage on those platforms if we're being true to ourselves?
Well, Twitter's pretty fallow in general at the moment, but
I'm even ashamed to have a Twitter.
I don't care. I'm not ashamed.
I mean, it's
of
not
it.
like I engage.
I use it.
All right, good for you.
We get people. We get some likes on Blue Sky, and we interact with a couple of.
I
our
don't think
people
I've
on Blue
ever
Sky.
looked at our Blue Sky.
I do, and also we get a little bit on the threads.
We don't do anything on Instagram.
No.
I need to add Blue Sky to our bullet list of things where we are but I am not.
But
where I am, if you're at a patron at any level, you have access to the notorious APDC Discord.
yeah, that's where we spend most of our time.
The private chats. Exclusive, private, sexy.
Yeah.
Okay. Supplemental materials, videos, links to references, and all other variety of fun can be found on this episode's page at autopoddecepticast.com. This episode is over.
Doe for Joe. Doe for Joe. Doe for Joe.
All right, Caleb, do it.
Hey,
I need to add
give
that
us
in here.
give us like $75 and pick out a G.I. Joe episode, and we'll do it.
We have one coming up at the end of this year from our friend Chandler.
Excellent. We will do the Joe if you give us some dough.
$75.
Yep.
Going
It's
great.
worth it. It's worth it. It's a
We've had a lot of them.
yeah.
It's a
good
fun
stuff.
digression.
Now I'm done.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. This owes at dawn.
Cells is the sponsor of Autopod Decepticast. Yes.